I wouldn't have paid this guy. To me, this is the biggest disappearing act in the National Football League. When the competition's good, when he's against the top corners, that guy disappears. And Dan, he doesn't love football. Hell with it. He stops his routes. He does all this. I wouldn't have paid this turd. No way in hell.
Former NFL head coach Rex Ryan.
I wouldn't have paid this turd. No way in hell.
All right.
No way in hell would I have paid this guy.
You hear Mike Greenberg trying to chime in to cut Ryan off, but he continues.
To me, you pay Dak Prescott.
Yes, Rex Ryan called Cowboys wideout Amari Cooper a turd.
I wouldn't have paid this turd. No way in hell.
All right.
This after Cooper inked a 5-year, $100 million contract with $60 million guaranteed. Ryan, aside from insulting Cooper, went after his character, saying he actually doesn't love football. Let's just start with the turd comment.
There's so much that I admire about Mr. Trump, but one thing I really admire about him is, you know what? He'll say what's on his mind.
A turd is someone who campaigns and rallies for a president who believes in birtherism, banning Muslims, calling Nazis fine people, saying blood was coming out of her, whatever, during his bid for the presidency. A turd is someone who believes in that.
Hey, Rich, Belichick, shut the
Yep, that's a turd for you, getting fined $75,000 as ESPN reported. It's one of the largest fines in recent history for a head coach. Ryan apologized the next day, admitting he lost his cool. The problem is he always loses his cool. A turd is someone who gives the middle finger to fellow football fans while at a mixed martial arts event in Miami. A turd is also someone who declares his team will sweep theirs and then fails to do so. In 2014, Ryan yelled, "F you," after his team snapped an 8-game losing streak. He was fined $100,000. Up to that point, Ryan had been fined a total of $225,000 for 3 separate outbursts. Rex Ryan, a turd of a coach.
Next thing I know, I got a call from Mr. Tannenbaum and Coach Ryan, and they said I was a Jet.
Who signed this guy? If there's one thing Ryan knows, it is attention.
The NFL doesn't have to have this kid play. As a coach, you don't want the circus in your locker room.
Turd-like stuff from a turd of a coach, misconstruing facts and protecting the shield.
We are going to build a bully.
So he signs Richie Incognito, a literal bully, a man who bullied his former teammate Jonathan Martin out of the league. Incognito threw a dumbbell at a fellow gym goer, and per TMZ, the alleged victim said Incognito was rambling about the government and screaming at the man to, quote, "get off my playground." The guy Ryan signed, Incognito, later went to the funeral home where his dad's body remained and threatened everyone, making a gun gesture toward one of the employees. He also said he had guns in his truck, which proved to be true after police located and impounded weapons in his vehicle. Just curious, where does Amari Cooper fall in the turd category? A quick passage from Yahoo Sports, which really speaks the truth and hits the nail on the head. Opinions, even outrageous ones with no basis in reality, are currency in talk media, sports talk media. It's what the platform is built on. But name calling a player, especially a player that has no history of off-field problems and is by all accounts a good teammate, is just ridiculous. Countless reporters and writers on the Cowboys beat have come to Amari Cooper's defense, which should tell you everything about this sitch. If Ryan wanted to make a sound point, it would be Cooper's statistical-based lack of production down the stretch of the season, not name-calling, which has been thrown back right in Rex Ryan's face.